I don't want all these people out here to be connected and value what I say.
Yeah.
And look up to me and really like want discipleship and mentorship from me, which is an honor. And lose it with my children.
Because that's the first ministry.
Yeah.
Your household, your children, that is your first ministry. When you're raising children, if you're not keeping it real with yourself about who you are, you're going to have problems with this child. And you don't even know how to tell them that fix the problems that you should have made it through by now.
Because you ain't fix your stuff and you don't know how to fix your stuff.
And they dealing with the same,
So
you'll
can't
fight
tell
your
them.
daddy's demons, that whole thing.
Dang. Super honored that our sponsors are making this possible for you to listen to. A group of colleges that I work with, Aviation Institute of Maintenance nationwide, where they train people for the coming need of mechanics in the aviation field. Big shout out to our sponsors, man. Chick-fil-A, Broad Creek Crossing in Norfolk, Virginia, right off Military Highway. Go check my folk out. You already know what the chicken is. They look like the same graphics for the past 7 movies.
Okay, you may be right. Yeah,
The dinosaurs do not look more handsome than they did
that's
from Jurassic Park 3. It's been 8 movies.
I'm gonna do
Go back to the island and maybe nobody dies this time.
The island is a bad choice.
Everybody died. Like, when you go to the island.
The island is a bad choice. 2 people gonna live.
Yes.
2 people are gonna live.
2 people that live.
And it's the excitement in seeing who those 2 people will be. You remember they used to do Faces of Death? Remember that movie, Faces of Death?
Oh, what's that?
Man, Faces of Death was like in the 90s, early 90s, and you'd have to pay, and you almost had to sign a waiver, but you'd go in and actually just watch videos of how people died.
Oh, is that the, wait, whoa.
It's different ways people died.
I remember there was a video series, I think, not too hot for TV. That was like when they did the weird stuff.
Yeah.
But it was something about something TV, and I remember the ad was somebody walking in front of a moving train, and right before it hit them, they cut it off and was like, pay here.
It may be a Faces of Death.
Because I remember seeing that, and I was like,
it's like real videos of people dying.
There was like part of me just like, I want to see it, but I was like, I can't see it. And I was like, I wanted to see it, but there was a part of me that's like, I don't want to see it.
And I think I was like that. I never seen it, but I remember people that...
You said we, like I thought you wouldn't check it out.
No. We as in the culture.
I'm about to say, you a lot more depraved than
it was a thing. Like people would go in there, come back and tell you about it like they were super brave, you know what I mean?
There was a part of me that wanted to, and there was a part that was like, I don't want to know.
But these days, we done seen it now.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, this stuff's so real in the movies, man. Like, I don't know, man. That's all crazy. I just don't want to.
We've really become desensitized. Our kids dance to death.
Dang.
Well, not, our kids, but you know what I mean. Kids,
I mean,
literally party to death music.
But I do want to shout out,
please,
Chick-fil-A Broad Creek, who makes all this happen because they sponsor this podcast.
Great
shout out to y'all on Military Highway in Norfolk, Virginia. Go holler at my people. You know what I mean? And Aviation Institute of Maintenance, teaching people how to fix planes and get paid. You need a job? Go holler at my folk, man. Go and apply. Tell them I sent you. They're doing a good work across the country. So wherever you hear this, chances are one of their 20 plus nationwide campuses can get you a good job in the aviation industry, and they need you. They're paying big money to help you fix planes because they're running out of mechanics for that. So you could fill a void. Here's what I'm nervous about.
Okay.
As a dad, I'm worried about being disconnected from my kids. So
that's a good healthy thing to be. Are we recording? Because we need to.
Yeah, we just gone.
That's a healthy thing to be concerned about.
So, because I'm in arts, because I'm in entertainment, because I'm in media, I do a lot with like, hey, watch what you watch, listen to what you listen to. You know what this lyric means. You know what this show really about. If we're gonna watch Wednesday, let's sit down and watch it together because you need to understand.
You can talk them through.
This is not just this demonic stuff, that Satan and stuff happening here. It's not just the interesting story. Like, you need to know how to filter through. So like, instead of like hiding it from you on some like whatever, like
they gonna get it.
They're gonna get it one way. So like, let's go through this together and let's tell the truth from a lie.
Absolutely.
Right? And no shots. Like it was a great show. It just had some horribly demonic stuff that I don't agree with in it. It was a dope piece of art, right?
Yes.
So we went through it or whatever. But like anyway, I'm worried about being disconnected with my kids. Not from our perspective, but from a do I helicopter too much and not connect perspective.
Right, like the relatability piece.
Yeah. Like, so I never want to lose the ear of my children. Not on just to like listen to me for right and wrong perspective, but on we're connected. You value what I got. So I don't want all these people out here to be connected and value what I say. And look up to me and like and really like want discipleship and mentorship from me, which is an honor, and lose it with my children.
Because that's the first ministry.
Yeah, because I'm like, if I got all that and I don't have it with my children, I failed. I don't care about nothing.
I think a lot of people miss that point. Like your household, your children, that is your first ministry. If you're not into ministry, that is the first place where you need to teach, give advice, and uplift. If you're not doing that, if you're just going to work and coming home, you're missing something valuable.
So man, run me through it. So Layla's how old?
Layla's 20. She about to be 24. Wow. In August 10th.
All right. And then Jonathan's
28 now.
I didn't realize he was older than Layla. All right, so
no, 27. Sorry.
Jonathan's 27.
Yeah.
And then you got grandbabies. You got double grandbabies.
About to have doubles.
You just
next week.
You just out here knocking out surprise.
Crazy, man. Legacy is growing.
Wait, that just came out wrong.
It's okay. He added it.
We got
maybe. See, out of the abundance of the heart, eh?
Oh man, no, there's no surprises, man. Everything's fine.
Yeah, it's all good.
Vance Trevor's wife. But how did you growing up, man? You and Layla got a great relationship now.
Yeah.
But you had some speed bumps.
Yeah, me and Layla have always had a great relationship, but they become preteens, teens.
Yeah.
And at that part in life, they start to question things. They start to feel like in certain areas, they may feel like you too old and they know more than you about the world. You know what I mean? So there's some head bumping that happens at a certain age because they're growing into who they are. And in some ways, I'll talk about with Layla, I think in some ways she felt like I was trying to push who I wanted her to be.
Yeah, for sure.
On her, you know what I'm saying? So it's a delicate place to be because say if this is her first time being 14 and 15, but this is my first time having a 14 and 15-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So being honest with her about the fact that I'm trying to figure this out too, babe.
I was joking with Connor the other day, my daughter, and I was like, yo, I said, if me and your mother have another kid right now, we're gonna kill it because we know what to do. We screwed it up with you, but we learned from our mistakes.
Get it out there. Get it out.
I said, you and Joe, y'all screwed, but we have a third kid, we straight.
We got it. We understand.
I said, by the time you graduate and go to college, you're gonna be like, I finally figured it out.
Bro, the first kid though, for real though, first kid catch it, man, because it ain't no manual. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So I get what people say when they say that.
Yeah.
I don't like it, but I understand.
Yeah.
Like there's no. This is the first. This person here is the first of them to ever exist. Don't believe in reincarnation, none of that.
No.
This is the one and only of them that God is ever gonna make. Even if they're a twin, that's the only them, right? So yes, there's not a manual on how this person works 100%.
But there is a foundational
but
understand
this may be the one individual human that person's ever that God's ever made with this person. But humanity hasn't changed.
Yes.
And that's the part where I feel like there is a foundational manual about life, right?
There is, absolutely.
Obviously the scriptures, no question with us about that.
Super important.
But then when it comes to like parenting, right, wrong, how to handle stuff, there may be cultural pressures to try to change the truth, but there's gotta be, this is true no matter where you're born, who you are, whatever.
You disciple, you preach, and you speak to different people. You understand when you're speaking to these different people, yes, I got a Bible here that gives me my moral compass and tells me how to treat people and tells me how to give advice to you, how to act.
Right.
But you'd also understand that this person's experiences, who this person is, your delivery may change depending on who you speak to.
That's a really good point, actually.
So therefore, when you have children, you're learning what type of child is he. And this is important. It's when you're raising children, if you're not keeping it real with yourself about who you are, you're going to have problems with this child. You're going to do this child a disservice.
Because they're going to smell it out more than anybody.
And not just that. That's your child. That child tends to pick up and be a lot of things that you are.
So if
even
you learn,
your issues.
If you learn how to be fake and cover your stuff up, they're going to learn how to be fake and cover their
And you don't even know how to tell them that fix the problems that you should have made it through by now.
Because you ain't fixed your stuff. And you don't know how to fix your stuff.
And they dealing with the same,
So
you don't fight your daddy's demons, that whole thing.
Dang.
Let me tell you how deep that go. Like my son, if y'all know the story of my son, I just found out I had a 26-year-old son last year.
And that's what I meant by he popping out surprise kids. That's the only thing.
Yeah. But see, he had popped out 26 years ago. I just didn't know. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes
so, Jonathan,
out the show.
Sonathan. So what's crazy about Sonathan is what I call him is...
Wait.
Huh?
Did you say Sonathan?
Yeah, his name is Jonathan, but I call him Sonathan. Because that's you get it. I'm a wordsmith.
Yeah. That's like dad jokes and lyricism in a perfect...
All in one, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So Sonathan, upon knowing who he is, I wasn't there for his 26 years, but he is me. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like the issues, the quirks, I can see them because it's like looking at myself. Yeah. So if you're not keeping it real with yourself, how are you going to give your kid advice of how to maintain with this specific set of issues, set of talents?
Yeah.
Because he's an artist too. I had a calling to be in ministry. He's in ministry when I found him. You know what I'm saying? Like all types of, it's crazy. So it's just important to keep it real with yourself so you can help your children through life.
So let me ask you this. Let's go back to Layla. So like she go back to teenager. She starts feeling like she knows she's bucking against you. You got some good stuff to say. You make some mistakes, whatever. She's seeing all of it, right?
Yes, she did.
How did y'all not lose connection during those days? And if you did, how did you gain it back?
I will say we never lost connection because we always talked.
All right.
I always talk to my daughter. Now, don't get it twisted. There are sometimes where you feel like, are they getting what I'm saying to them?
Bro, that's me.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's
because a lot of times your kids just be looking at you. You know what I'm saying?
Deer in the head like this.
Or they just they respond with, okay, dad, okay. So I don't really know if they're receiving what I'm giving, but I constantly talk to my child.
So you didn't lose connection?
I never lost connection. But I will tell you, the fruit of it was, as she got older, I heard her telling people the things that I told her, and I didn't know if she was listening or not.
And that's what I'm
showing back up.
That's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for that day when I'm like, I know it wasn't perfect, but all the seeds I planted, the truth I gave, the stuff I tried, I see the fruit of it. I'm living for that day when I'm just like, we ain't even got to acknowledge it. Like, I see she got it. See, in the end of Dark Knight Rises, when Alfred and them was in the and he just kind of gave him the nod, and it was like they ain't had to speak. He was just like, I got it. I kind of want that, like just like we ain't got to talk. Just I need her to tell me. I was
about to say,
but like I just wanted just that moment.
Yeah.
So I think that's the thing, man. I'm fearful of, and maybe it's healthy because it keeps me on my toes. And then there's a part when it could become insecure and unhealthy. But like, I'm just my biggest fear with my children is being disconnected from them and losing connection with them, and then them going off to be somebody contrary than I know the word of God tells them to be. And I don't think that's gonna happen.
Right.
But it plagues my nightmares.
I got you.
And I wish it didn't. I wish.
What kind of example are you in front of them?
What kind of example am I in front of them?
Yes.
I do believe I don't think I'm somebody different when I go home.
Okay.
I don't think that I'm on stage talking about Jesus and rapping like this and connecting with all these people. And I don't think when I come home, I live a different life.
Because that's one of the biggest things.
I don't think so. I need to ask them actually.
And that's
like, what do you see?
Yeah.
Because I'm cognizant to not be that. Like yesterday, I raised my voice at my wife, whatever, because like I heard something she said the wrong way, and I was tired and whatever. She said it the wrong way, but like I also took it the wrong way.
Yeah,
I was frustrated. I was tired, and the AC was out. I was trying to fix stuff. She said something.
Well, when you hot, boy.
But listen, I was hot, and I was hot. Yeah. So like, but I remember when I raised my voice at her, and I think I was saying the right thing because how she said stuff to me. I said it back wrong, and I was incorrect. The only thing that crossed my mind is your daughter heard that upstairs.
Did you apologize?
No, I didn't think about it till just this moment.
Okay.
Now I need to go. Now normally when I catch myself, I do that. I've always prided myself.
Yeah, me too.
I screwed up. Daddy was wrong. Please forgive me. I prided myself in that.
Yep.
And I watch my kids become self-snitches when they screw something up. They would come home and be like, Dad, I did this in school today. Nobody saw it, but I'm really sorry. I'm like, man, praise God. Like, you self-snitch. Like, thank you. Like, you do it again, I'm gonna ground you, but I'm gonna let this one slide.
Right,
because you told me.
Right.
But I think when I go home, I want to know now. I need to ask them. Yeah. I don't know. I don't really got nothing to say right now.
No, that's cool. That's cool. But definitely go home, have that conversation. The connection comes from conversation. I think the issue happened. But let me back up. You know when you deal with grown folk, and you know from a biblical standpoint that you plant the seed and God gives the increase.
I know that.
Does that change with your kids?
No, but it's more scary with your kids.
I get it.
Scripture for that, Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go.
Proverbs, John's a pastor. He know what he doing. Like, we just making up stuff. We don't know what we doing.
Yes.
Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he or she should go. When they grow old, they will not depart
They
from
will
it.
not.
And I know that's true. And I know it.
Yeah.
And also I think a lot about 1 Corinthians. I think a lot about plant seed.
Yeah.
All that. Water and God gives the increase. I just, you know what it is? Let me be honest as a aspiring pastor, because I want to be like Josh one day. I am not always happy with the process with which God gets his increase.
Okay. I get that.
You know what I mean?
I get that.
I plant and I water, and I know that's my job, and I've taken the burden off of me from seeing the fruit of that's not. I can't make anything grow. I can only plant and I can water. I got that. But God, if you could just let this thing grow a little bit faster, if you could show me some fruit a little bit quicker.
And your kids is right in front of you, not
Right
like
in
the
front.
guys and people that start. No, I get it.
Because everybody that sees my children, all they speak about is the fruit.
Come on.
That I'm like, but when I'm planting in water, I want to see it look a certain way and da-da-da. So what that turns into is me putting undue pressure
There we go.
on their growth.
Because they're going to be individuals, bro. You know what I'm saying? And me and Layla have talked about that. And she has mentioned, you know, she didn't want the idea that I had for her life to be pushed upon her. She wanted to make her own path. And I respect that.
I respect that too.
And the fact that we could talk about that. You know what I'm saying? But whatever path you take, I just want you to I want you to succeed. I want you to flourish. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the analogy of that too. The path piece. I want to go out and make my own path the one way. Fantastic. If you're driving down the street, I do need to make sure you're not driving the wrong way down a one-way street.
Absolutely.
So there's an extent to where you can't make your own path because this path ends in death.
Right.
See what I'm saying?
So I have to guide.
I got to guide you. So like that whole just like love your kids and throw them to the wind and let them figure out and find their own truth. I'm like, that's irresponsible.
No.
My opinion.
No, what I mean
But
is
I know that's not what you said. I'm just for clarity that language for some people.
Absolutely.
Whatever they do is fine.
No,
I'm like,
it's
nah,
not.
bro. You don't feel that way if they turn into a serial killer.
Yes.
You're gonna be like, that's not the right
we're
path.
here to guide them.
So like, you know what I mean? Like, so there's a piece to where like, here's the rules of the road. Here's the type of path to drive down. Now what, you know, whatever, like flip the analogy for some freedom within that.
Yeah.
But you got to know not to speed down here.
Absolutely.
You got to know what the red light is.
Absolutely.
You got to know. So like there's a piece to where even the analogy falls apart in real life because we know there's certain guidance we got to give.
That's
people.
a fact.
So like that's the part that I'm like, now am I too much of a side seat driver? You know what I'm saying? Am I too much like, hey, take foot the gas.
Right. You got to let them kind of learn.
You got to let them get a ticket here and there.
Right.
But like what, that's the balance I'm trying to figure out at this stage.
But then you got some parents who football didn't work out for me when I was a kid, so I'm finna push my kid to be a football player. Yeah. He want to be a chef. You know what I'm saying? So that's the part that I'm saying.
I got
but
you. Yeah, that makes sense.
Again, we are just like God does for us. He's a lamp unto our feet. He guides our path. You know what I mean? A righteous man's steps are ordered by the Lord. We are also there to help order our children's steps in the same way God does us. We mimic, we get it from here and we give it to them the same way we get it. And that's how it's supposed to go. But he also gives you the grace to get out there and do it in your personality. Yeah. Do it in your way. But he gives the laws, he gives the guidance, and he makes sure that you're safe in doing it.
You know what, man? We was out to dinner. We just went to Florida for nationals and was out. This is where all this is coming from for me. This is where it came from.
I see it was on your chest heavy.
It was on my chest heavy. And we went out to dinner and one of Connor's friends was on a team and my wife and took them out to dinner. And her friend is a really good conversationalist. Like she's 15, about to turn 50 something. She would just ask questions for the table. Really good at pulling stuff out of people. And she's better at it than me
Oh, wow.
with my kids, which is interesting. Like I'm really good with that with other people. And I've always felt like I haven't been that good with my children. And that's something I've been questioning myself about. Anyway, she pulled that stuff out, and all these questions about morality and life and politics and entertainment, we all had to respond to. Yeah, she was great.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And my daughter was responding to stuff, and I'm listening to the woman she's becoming, what she believes and what she said. And I was sitting on the other end of that table. I was like, thank you, God.
Yeah, bro.
I love who she's turning into. And so I could have sat in that and just enjoyed what I'm seeing, because that was a little peak for me as a dad into the fruit, into growth.
Absolutely.
But I shrunk back into, well, what about the stuff I don't know about? And I got scared again.
Oh, okay.
And that's why I was talking to you about it at breakfast this morning. Like, bro, like how did you do this with your kid? Because y'all got a beautiful relationship right now.
Yeah.
And it gives me hope. Like I love that with me and my daughter, me and my son. Like I want, my wife and I talk about it all the time. Our vision for our future is like, yo, when they out there, they got their careers, they got families and friends, and they own a little path, whatever, but they still want to go on vacation. We still want to hang.
Yeah. We're
not seeing you at Christmas. We out, we coming to visit you, you coming to visit us, we hanging out. Like, I just want that with them for life.
You're going to have that, bro. The greatest gospel preacher, the one lived in all ways, right? And the way that we treat them, the way that we converse with them, the way we treat our wives and women. If you out here and you sleeping with everything, your daughter see that. She if
Your
you
son does too.
And your son does too. Yeah. You out here talking crazy to people, they see that. We're giving them cues as to how, and what's wild is when they see it, even as your daughter, they tend to look for the same type of man.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Now, sometimes some people want the exact opposite because they see that this is wild. So at the end of the day, we have to live it out for our kids to give them the cues and be a lamp unto their feet as to which way to go. You know what I'm saying? And that's all we can do. But the dynamic of me and my daughter makes me see her differently than a friend would, you know what I'm saying? Or someone from the outside. And they know that. The way that they see us, the dynamic is different. So it's some conversation that's going to be a little bit harder, or some things going to be a little harder to express for them because of who we are in their life. You feel what I'm saying? Me and Layla talk about everything. But when it came to stuff about the boys, I wasn't the guy because she already know. You know what I'm saying? But now as we've grown past that and she sees I can handle that conversation, she's more mature, we talk about it now. But, it's a process, brother, and we just got to live it out. And each one of our kids are different, so it ain't the same formula for each one, but it is the same formula if we're following God's guidance. Foundationally.
No, thank you for saying that. I'm going to have that. I'm going to hold on to that.
Oh, yeah.
I appreciate that. I don't have any evidence to feel like I won't.
Yeah. But I can understand the nervousness.
My insecurities, my fear. My fear of rejection is heavy, bro. That's my constant thing in counseling.
With my kids, my wife, bro.
That's something that I'm always fighting against. That's what I'm against. There's a current in my life I'm fighting against. So I really appreciate you saying that, bro. I really do. That's dope.
They are the most valuable things to us.
Yeah.
So if you didn't feel that way, then where does your value lie? If you're not concerned about how they view, how they're moving forward, that should be one of your biggest concerns. But have it in a healthy way and understand that God is at the helm.
I guess, and we're in here, but I guess I just see people with like this, and it could be fake, could be pseudo confidence about how they run their home, how they parent, And for me, I feel the extra pressure to want to be that because I am in ministry. I am a pastor. I do get on stages and lead people. And I'm like, I know the truth. I know what the scriptures say. I know what God says about it. So I'm like, when I feel worried or concerned about the what ifs, it feels like I'm less confident in the thing that I actually believe in my core, even though it's just my humanity creeping up. I believe
it's overthinking it, but don't
heavy overthinker.
Yeah, don't pressure. Don't add that extra layer of pressure because you're in that position and you feel like you should know to your kids. Because Layla even spoke to me about a level of pressure that she had to meet my expectation. I didn't feel like I pushed that on her.
Yeah.
But I think that due to the positioning that I was in, the things maybe I accomplished and, you know, the way I would converse and I would put her on this pedestal, she felt this pressure to remain there when some days she don't feel like she on a pedestal. They humans too. You know what I'm saying?
I would imagine. Yeah. Maybe my kids. I need to go have some conversations with them. Just ask them.
Yeah.
And give them the freedom to tell me the truth.
That's it.
Bro, just tell me that. Just tell me the truth, man. Like, do you ever feel like whatever?
And when they feel comfortable with that, the comfort of having a conversation and talking through those odd feelings, even if they don't even know what they're feeling, it makes it a lot more easier. The conversation is important.
Appreciate you, man. Thanks for that. Yeah. Yeah, we done.
That's it.
That's the end of the episode.
All right. I ain't no pro parent. This is just stuff.
Up too late. Too late. Hey, man, thank you so much for watching this episode. Do me a favor. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go to the show notes, do all the things, and let us know what you're feeling, because we'd love to hear from you. Appreciate you.